Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is gonna this chair is making noise. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey buddies, welcome back to my channel. This is Golo PK, your favorite bishop's daughter, and I am back with a story time. I'm not sure if it's a sad story time, but to me, it's a testimony. Basically, literally, this is a testimony of my life in 2023. To me, this is a huge testimony. It has a lot of sad parts in it, but looking back now, I'm like, oh my gosh, I conquered that. I, I it's a blessing. It's totally a blessing. So it's a story time. You probably can tell by the title of this video. Um, yeah, I've been posting hints, there and there on stories on Facebook and Instagram as well, even on TikTok. But I haven't shared like a full story time on what really happened. But yeah, so this is it. I'm not gonna waste your time, guys. We're just gonna get straight into the video. But before we do that, please do subscribe, click on the notification bell, and comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Nkolo_PK, and on TikTok, Nkolo_PK, and on Facebook, Nkolo_PK. Yeah. So yeah, let's get into this video.
Hey buddies, I'm back.
So I have my points with me. I just wanted to note down important things, so that I don't forget the important points that I need to share with you guys. So, 2023 has been the worst year of my life. We still have October, November, December. God can just rewrite my story of 2023 in 3 months. And I have so much faith and hope in God, and trust. I'm trusting so much in God that in these 2 months, God can actually change the narrative of this 2023 that I've had. God can change everything. By the end of December, I might be sitting here and speaking a different story. It was actually, 2023 was not that bad. And I am speaking this because this is going to be in evidence when this year ends. I did say, guys, I want the world to see the God that I serve. I want the world to see the faith that I have and trust that I have in God, because He can do it. If He did this for me and I'm able to sit here and shoot this video, then we will come back to this video. First week of January. Mark it, write it. Hey, okay, let's start, right? 2022 was a horrible year for me from January. However, I was very positive. When we step into a new year, we always step with new resolutions, new plans, so many things. You want to achieve that, you want to achieve that. You want to do your best at work, you want to improve this and that. I was really planning on coming to YouTube January, actually, because I think I was last on YouTube last year late. I couldn't finish the year. No, but I did actually finish the year, because I think my last vlog was December. So and then I took a break in December, but I really wanted to come back January, but things could not go as planned. Everything started on a rough patch for me. It was like a little bit of it was a little hard. Yeah, let me put it that way. A little hard. So what happened is that I started having headaches. If you really do follow me on YouTube, you probably would know that I've had this kind of headaches before in my past, especially when I lost my dad. I had like a mini kind of depression, but then when I lost my brother, and then yeah, things exploded, things got worse. It started with a headache that got terrible. If you don't know about that, you can just go back, scroll down to my videos. There was a video that I made about that whole thing. However, those headaches came back again, but this time around they were severe. Like, they were worse. Like, I think they were different because last time it was but this time around headache like it was hitting like here, the sides only, not any other place, not the entire headache, but here. And then I would think one because I have an eye problem and I wear glasses. And sometimes if like get the 2 days I find my glasses on, especially if I'm indoors and I don't watch TV, and then maybe I'm a fag, sometimes my eyes would get tired and then they would cause me a headache. So I thought maybe it was that, but I was wearing my glasses. Like, I would wear my glasses, so I couldn't understand, and my glasses have not expired because yes, it's not expired, but sometimes they do cause headache. But my glasses are new, still have a year. They have not yet expired. But I started having those terrible headaches. January, February, I would leave on a painkiller, literally, almost every day. I'm accurate, guys. I think I'm accurate twice a month, but they would help me, and they would help me sleep so. But then yeah, it got worse. I think end of Feb, March, leading to March, end of Feb leading to March, got worse to a point where the headaches would just wake me up in the middle of the night. I couldn't sleep. And then I remember my mom prayed for me. She prayed that week so hard, and then the headache stopped. It stopped. March I was okay. Mind you, I forgot to mention this. Mind you, I had started a new degree with Rosebank. I had registered myself with Rosebank and I was studying business management. Simply because I was like, I've always wanted to do business management, for my own sake, because I have my own company and I want to grow my own company. I'm taking my time, but at the very same time, I wanted to learn more about management. I wanted to learn more about business, so like this is a good start, to register. It's a 3-year course degree. And I won't die. Like, it's not gonna take away anything from me except of my money, of course. But yeah, I'm gonna gain a lot from it, especially if I want my business to grow the way and to have like solid foundation. So I need to have a background in management, like proper. So I registered myself. I was studying at Rosebank. Things were good. No, Rosebank, yo guys, let's go Lisa. Yo, a lot is going on in that school. Story for another day. It's fine. So yeah, I was having assignments, attending classes because I was doing like long distance learning. So it was working for me because I was working from home. Around March, my life was okay. My assignment, I'm working well, making money, able to pay my bills well on time. Everything is fine. Good. March, April, everything is fine. May, those headaches started again, but I remember beginning of May telling my sister, I called my sister and I said to my sister, I don't feel okay. Like, I don't feel okay. And she was like, what do you mean you don't feel okay? I was like, like I feel like something is wrong in my body. Like there's something wrong inside of me. I can feel it. I feel like my body is shutting down. But I don't know what the problem is. But I can feel it. Something is wrong. Give me. But I can't tell. I can't tell. Like, but one thing I can tell you is that my body is shutting down and I feel it. There's something wrong with me. And then my sister was like, no, you need to consult a doctor. Like, go to a doctor, go do a full scan. Let's see what the doctor has to say. Because if that's how you feel, then it's something to be taken seriously. Yeah, well? And then I was like, okay, cool, I'll go. I also told my mom. And then my mom was like, I'm that doctor, and I always have excuses. I'm like, I sister like sasa man. It's okay, hamba ke when you want get kusasa man. And then a week passed. No, that was still April actually. Yeah, April, May. Yeah, it was April, beginning of April. My sister calls me again. I delay. My sister calls me again. She's like, and then why are you not going to the doctor now? Because like, how are you feeling? I'm like, I'm still feeling the same thing. Like, I feel it. Like, why am I at the doctor? And honestly, guys, I was scared. I even told her, I was like, yo, Mina, I'm so scared to go to the doctor because I am scared of what I might find, you know? My dad was diabetic. And knowing ukuthi like diabetes idlulela like ngufuzo, yeah. Like ufuzo, you know. And I was kind of scared. I was like, what if I'm diabetic? What if they detect that I'm diabetic? Because my dad was diabetic. So it might be possible. It's I understand, because like if a parent is diabetic, one of the kids might be, or the grandkids might be, or whatever. So like apparently ufuzo yathathelana, like ufuzo. So I like, guys, I hate ishukela ngenhliziyo yami yonke, because I've seen people suffer from ishukela. I've seen how much of a torture that disease is. So I think, like, I freaked out. I was like, yo, what if I'm diabetic? Because my dad was. And am I even gonna accept that? Because oh my gosh, I know how painful that disease is. Like, I'm feeling like ishigella is the like most painful disease ever. Like, mhlabeni, guys, you are I don't know, that's how I feel. I don't know what you guys think. You guys might say something different, but yeah. So so I think I was scared. I was scared with you. I was scared of the worst. I was scared of the worst. What if something is really, really bad? What if I have cancer? Whatever. You know, those kind of things. And my sister was like, you there's no use of you like staying and saying, being scared and thinking and imagining things. You need to go see a doctor. Cool. I'm like, okay, cool. I will. Same week, I think later, like let's go to May, the 12th of May. I'm working with Gospel News on that day. We are covering an event in Witbank. I was kind of late, but you know. Hi, they drive me to Witbank. I was not the one driving. We're going to Witbank. When we were like 2 minutes away from the venue, we got into an car accident. Painful thing is that it hits on my side, on a T-junction. Hectic. I just got hurt on my knee, and my back was very painful, and my knee was painful, and my neck, I think, was twisted a little bit. But when gonna scratch like ngaphandle, but ngaphandle, like my body was like kind of painful. It was very painful actually, not kinda, very painful. Not me, while they're waiting for Ramaphosa and whatnot, not me taking my handbag, taking my things, and walking to the venue. No, I did not walk. I actually bolted. And it was like the second street, but I bolted. And then I even remember the bolt was 20 rands. The bolt value, even if next door, I below 20 bucks. So it was 22 rands, I remember. I didn't even have a 22 rand. I only had 20 rand. And I gave that guy, and the guy was understanding. He dropped me off at the venue. I left everyone there. I got to the venue. I was crying like a baby. Because number one, I was so scared. Number two, like, it took me, like, it was a shock, man. I was in shock. I was still in shock. Because, like, I don't know, but there's this thing, accident, most born I when am I singing in an accident? And remember, my brother died on a car accident, so it was very traumatic to me, to experience that. Because I always, like, even after the accident, I always imagined, it was like, okay, so this is what Wongs went through. Because I saw the car, anymore. I saw it literally looking at us jumping to another car. And when he said, oh, I felt it. I saw, like, there was just a huge light that flashed my eyes, like, shh, in just a few seconds. So that was very traumatic. So I was crying, like I was weeping, literally weeping. And I was shivering. I was so scared. I got there, well, they took care of me. They gave me water, to Lisa, like, comforted me, blah, 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 blah. That's my son, cool it down. Not me working. Not me working. Like, Uzi, the team, yes, the gospel news were like, you don't have to, baby girl. Like, if you don't feel okay, it's fine. We understand you don't have to. You just got into an accident. You're in shock, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, I'll do it. It's fine. In fact, let me just show you guys a clip of that weekend.
Ngolo PK Memuka, the famous bishop's daughter, and today we are in her hometown.
Mina ke nguzinhle wakwaNgubane, and yes, I traveled all the way from Johannesburg to Witbank to come and witness a beautiful.
Like, I'm fine. And it was a 2-day thing. It was on that Saturday, the 12th and the 13th. I did it for those 2 days. Me, strong girl. But my body, in my healing, knew but I was like, feeling Mina, feeling pain. This is my job. I love it. There's a fella called, hey. My mom was okay, cool. We're going to the doctor tomorrow, which was a Monday. Some say Mashifani. If you stay in Naropa, you know Dr. Mashifani. He's our family doctor since Dala, since my dad as a peeler. Like, my dad never had my way since he was diabetic. Family doctor, he knows our health history, basically. Nia Mashifani, very Dr. Mashifani, uncheck it. At time calls in girl. Yeah, your veins are just strained. At your back, and here in your knee, blah 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 blah. I'm getting medication. As no, they strained because of a shock and the heart of it pushing of the car and a bag, like plus a bag, like na. So it's nothing major. You'll be fine. For this week, just take care of yourself, take it easy, drink your medication, your veins will go back to normal. As what I did with sharp. Don't worry, take your meds. Cool. I therefore also consult for my headache because I'm like, I'm at the doctor. Let me also tell him about my headaches. Tell him, we'll say, I've been having headache problems, blah, 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 blah. Explain the kind of headaches that I have. He's like, no, it's migraine. It's migraine. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, girl. I trust him. He's my doctor. He's been our family doctor forever. I only know him. Like, I trust him. I could make medication, my painkiller, whatever to release the tension on my veins. Really. ngulenyana phume allergy nyana ebusweni, like my skin started reacting, like my pimples, I had a cold, sinuses, and my throat was painful. Then I was like, okay, cool, this is getting serious. That very same week, I go to a doctor every bank, kind of like a specialist, Nyana. Go to that specialist, and check. Okay, my first specialist, I'm in my blood test and everything. I won't get right, check sugar, I'm fine, check everything. And then he's like, no, you have an infection and plus I'm a tonsil, so it's just an infection in my tonsils. Only an antibiotic to cure the infection and medicine for the tonsils, right? And yeah, for flu, case and everything else. I am hi, a week later. Was it a week later or a few days later? Because from Mama Shifan, I think I went to that doctor 3 days later. It was not that long because I was not okay. A few days later, I had an allergy. It was the second time actually in allergy this year. It's itchy, very, very itchy. Like I kept on scratching myself. On my legs, on my hands, on my body, on my neck, on my face here. This long, this knee allergy. And then and then we went to a chemist, over the counter. Bought some creams, I think, we bought it stop itching, and what's the other cream here? Allergy. And then they gave me pills with allergy. I drank them, I allergy. Good day, I am crazy allergy. I'm not going anywhere. How? Instead of putting yamalale, even more itchy. My hair, my scalp started being so itchy, like extremely. I remember that night, being knotless braids are brownish blondish. I did not sleep that day, scratching my hair the whole night. It was itchy. I woke up early in the morning, I kept scared. Because I can't take it anymore. It's like it's above me now. I'm so corny. Like mama won't get like I'm corny. And then I started gasping. So I'll gasp in my sleep, right? I'd gasp in my sleep. And then when I would Google, they would like literally say, when you gasp in your sleep, you probably like lose breath for a few seconds, and then when your breath comes back, and then it comes back, and then you gasp. But my mom would tell me in the morning that, because I started sleeping with my mom now, she'd be like in the morning, you are gasping a lot, like you'd gasp, and then you go back to sleep, and then you would like, and it started happening a lot. And that's how I started like literally losing my breath slowly losing my breath. I took it lightly with Iman. So I started exercising. I even started like googling breathing exercises. I would do breathing exercises because it was like, this gasping thing has to go. This is not me. It has to go. I started like breath exercises, and then my mom was supposed to go preach in Pretoria that weekend. She left on a Thursday. She left on a Thursday. She was coming back on Sunday afternoon. She leaves. When she leaves, luckily I'm home alone, very sick. Luckily Umashaka is in town. She was coming in town for that weekend. Telling it, please come sleep at home with me because I'm not feeling okay. My mom is not around. Guys, it got worse. Instead of it getting better, it got worse. I don't know how to explain this, but like moya wami uphela day by day, like day by slowly I could feel my breath uphela, like day by day. On Sunday, Mahlaku waited for my mom to come before she could leave because she saw like I'm very sick, and she was like, I'm not gonna leave you alone, bro. I need to wait for your mom to arrive, and then I can leave, because she was going back to Joburg. She was like, I can't, because if I leave you alone, I'm gonna regret this for the rest of my life. You are very sick, Nkolo. Like, I'm looking at you, you're cool. And I was sleeping that day, like I was feeling cold. Everything was just happening at once. And then she left. My mom got home. When my mom opened the door in my room, she looked at me. She was like, "Nkolo uyagula." She was so shocked. Ukuthi like ngigula kaso. She was very shocked. Ukuthi like I'm the sick, because and when she came back, I was worse. That week I got worse, got sick. We tried over-the-counter medicine, because already I have been to so many doctors. Not doctor is seeing anything, saying I'm testy, nothing's happening. Hey, bonke bathi infection. Hey, I'll be fine. Hey, I have sinus infection. Cool. On a Thursday, the following Thursday, I woke up very sickly, worse. I couldn't, like, my breath would enter. Like, I could feel myself and see myself. I don't know how to explain. I wish this was so easy to explain. But I didn't have oxygen. Like, I was literally dying, looking at myself dying. Because my breath, like, hey, we asked for a nebulizer. They brought us a nebulizer in. We tried it. The first person that actually saw me was my neighbor, Ulindo. Like, she came because she's a nurse. So me and my mom couldn't connect the nebulizer properly. So she was a nurse. We're like, good. My mom called her quickly. Come here quickly. Hey, Kula, come help us. She quickly came. They figured it out. We all figured it out. And yeah, the nebulizer kind of like helped me a little bit, but I just couldn't breathe. And I remember Matlaku was back then. When she came back at Sugu, I was worse. It was not working. I couldn't breathe. Like, I would push it, guys. I think that was not anxiety. That was my breath leaving my body, literally. Yes. I look back to it, I'm like, oh my gosh. My mom always says that you're a fighter. I think people who saw me then, only know my Matlakwe and my mom could explain this better. I would say, girl, actually they did. They're like, girl, you're a fighter. Like, that day, my mom was holding both my hands, and I was like squeezing her, because I was using all my powers to breathe. Like, I would be like, and then because I couldn't breathe. Couldn't. They were like, Siki says belly, and I was like, nope. Siki said that doctor. I was like, nope. Siki said booby. I was like, nope. I'm gonna be fine. You guys are strong. I'm gonna be fine. By that time, I couldn't speak anymore. I was like, that's when I started not being able to speak anymore. So my mom would be like, Siki said that doctor. Yeah, but my clap was stressed. I didn't want to go to the hospital. I think Escalating was my biggest fear. And in my mind, I had this thing with, once I Escalating, and Sabuye get Shona, Fa, because it's painful. People die there. I'm gonna die, so I'm not gonna come back home. So I'd rather stay at home and not go. If I die, I'll die here in my mom's bed, you know, surrounded by people that love me, that I love as well. That was just me. I didn't sleep that night. My mom ulele ahleli esitulweni, looking at me, holding my hand, trying to make sure that I breathe. But I was actually getting worse. In the morning, we looked for a driver, got a driver. In the morning, it was a Saturday morning. I won't forget. It was a Saturday around 12 in the morning. I won't forget the day. I started losing, completely. I now started not feeling my legs. I would feel my legs a little bit, so I was able to like bang, but I could feel that little by little, they are literally failing me. That day we drove around Middleburg. I think that was one day that really, when I think about it, like gets me so emotional. I see akekho doctors ngamhambanga that day eMiddelburg. Sihambe wonke udoctor. Mase ngathola udoctor kavaliwe on a Saturday, ovalile, omunye packed. Packed. That time I am in emergency. Packed bathi emergency mele bathini konje emergency. I don't remember, but they did not allow. But I need to wait. It was packed, but it doesn't matter if it's emergency or not. I need to stand on the queue. Yeah, I won't forget. Mama ngena go doctor check akucwele saya komunye bathi saya ku Dr. Nell. Dr. Nell was, yeah, saya omunye wase Isdino Dr. Bani. I forgot all those people's names, but all the doctors we went to. Komunye bebavalile vele. Usagcina Dr. Nell, but Dr. Nell, apparently they don't take people who are not their patients on weekends. On weekends they only take in their patients. If you're not their patient, can only come during the week. Lapho I am dying, guys. Mama mabona ukuthi yazini 1 + 1 Middelburg angeke sisebenzele. Let's go to Witbank. Drove to Witbank. 24 hours. Witbank is still 24 hours. That's where I actually got. So we got to the 24 hours and I was just lying there. The doctor had given me a drip and an oxygen. There and then, I couldn't speak anymore. And just lying there, helpless. The doctor was speaking to my mom, and I heard him say to my mom, "Ma, mntana kuyagula." Like, she is very sick, like very, very sick, like critical, and you need to take it to the hospital. As in, like, now. Like, now. Because things are very bad. Like, things are not looking good for her. Like, you need to rush her to the hospital. As in, like, ASAP. My mom was so strong. Oh, so strong. But when she came to me, she was so calm. And she came to me, she was like, "Ishu Dr. Otis's bedle." And then, but she was like, but no. It's in Kulumena, doctor. Wow. Kulumena, so Kulumena, doctor. It's not plan is Malenza. I'm phone now to his bedle. Honestly, my mom didn't want me to go to the hospital as well, because I think she felt the same way I felt, with like, Spedlela. Oh boy. And I think she was also scared. But yeah, and then the doctor came in again, and then he said, I have pneumonia. My lungs were failing me, guys. Um, this entire time it was my lungs causing everything, because now it was already starting to show ngaphandle. You know, when it happens ngaphakathi, and then you just take it lightly, like lightly, until the sickness comes outside, and like there's actually something wrong inside. So my lungs were failing me. My lungs were covered with ice, with water, with clots. I don't know what to call those things, but like with X-ray, when my lungs supposed to show, they're supposed to be black. They had so many white stones covered. It's actually ice, man, ice basically. Those people with pneumonia ever survive? They don't survive, mostly because of the cold. It's literally cold, and when you have pneumonia, you need to be in heat like 24/7. Especially sometimes they don't allow too many blankets. What, blah blah blah. So the pneumonia survived. They spoke to the doctor. They sat down with the doctor, and then they begged him. It's okay, cool. You can admit him, can admit her, but you admitting her, can we please turk her so that she can be like in the care of our hands, and then we'll bring her for checkup every single day, even if it's twice a day. So u-admithiwe, but then alale nathi endlini, and then thina sizomletha. We make sure that we take care of her with some later, because at home I know that she's going to get the warmth that her body needs at the moment. It took a lot to convince that doctor, but then she was like, okay, cool, if that's your decision and that's what you want, guys, that's fine. My mom was like, I'm going to take care of her endlini, and then so every day we would go to the doctor. Every morning we drive to the doctor for a checkup, to check me, because you know not esibhedlela abadoctor bayeza ekuseni bancheke ukuthi banihlabe banenzeni whatever. So I would go there in the morning. Mind you, we in Middelburg, Witbank. Drive from Middelburg to Witbank every single day for 2 weeks. It was hard because I couldn't speak anymore. I couldn't walk anymore. I couldn't move anymore. It was really, really hard. Mama began gazing. I couldn't bath myself. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't. Because I couldn't right. That's how I communicated back. She would bath me. I don't go and use the toilet. Like, I couldn't do anything. She would always turn on the electric blanket, cover me with so many blankets. I was always sweating in the heat, but they were actually draining the ice that was in my lungs, because it was a lot. I remember a week later, when I went, after like a week later, one lung was cleared. They declared one lung cleared, and then the other one was not yet like cleared. It was clearing slowly, and it was painful. Like you could feel the pains inside. This side, like I couldn't sleep. For a whole 2 months, like this. I would just stretch my legs, sit up straight, cover myself with blankets, and then I would just sleep like this. So I couldn't sleep because I would lose my breath, because my lungs couldn't like open properly for me to breathe. So I would lose my breath more like flat. Even if I'm laying on a pillow, I couldn't. So I would sit up straight like 24/7. So sometimes I'd like balance myself with a pillow on the side. Sometimes, it was a lot, guys. It was torture. Almost 2 months. got better. This is on a mood, no, you know, I'm getting better. I'm getting better, like, I'm getting there. But I think in that phase of me getting better, that was end of June, beginning of July. In the phase of me getting better, I started to be lonely because now I started to spend time alone. My friends would come sometimes chill with me the whole day. My colleagues would come check up on me, see me. Mind you, it was just me and my mom at home, and my mom is doing everything. She's cleaning, she's cooking for me, she has to bath me, she has to make sure like everything is in order because people come in and go. So the house needed to be clean. I needed to eat. I would change pajamas every day because I was sweating. I had to. So she would like literally do laundry every after 2 days. It was a lot for her. It was really a lot for my mom, and I was lonely because I'd spent like a lot of time alone. Because I would just sit there not being able to do anything. I can't even hold my phone. If I'm being seen, like I couldn't even hold my phone. So I was not on social media. I was nothing. I couldn't even answer a call. That was just my life. So nothing was distracting me. Like, when anything attack distracting me, I'll just sit there and try sleep sometimes. But I would just sink in my thoughts. I'd be like, now I started school, now I dropped out. Now I don't work anymore, saying stress with you. This is gonna be the 3rd month. I'm not gonna end anything. What am I gonna do? Because I haven't been working. I haven't been working. What's gonna happen in my life? How am I gonna pay my bills? Now I'm sinking. Now it's so we unpaid leave. It's a lot, right? Hey, now I'm starting to jump into my savings. My mom is a pensioner, remember? So now I'm starting to jump in my savings because now we need to make sure that everything is paid in the house, everything is sorted, and I can't stand up and go work. I can't do anything. Yeah, it's a lot. It was a lot. But above all, I thank God that I never lost hope in God. I never blamed God for anything. So yeah, that's it, like coming back little by little. But in that space, I was not aware that I am like relapsing and going back into depression because I've heard it before. And I remember I once said this on one of the video when I was talking about how I fell into depression. That saying with depression, I'm fine, I've healed, I'm healed, I'm never going back there again. That was me. I don't know how I went there again. I don't know how I got there, but I found myself in the deep pits of depression. Like, really, it got really bad. It got bad that I didn't want anyone. Like, I didn't want anyone. My friends would call me, my family would call me, I'd look at my phone like this and be like, Mama, I don't want to talk to anyone, I don't want to speak. Literally everyone. So all my friends would speak to my mom because they wanted to know, mind you, how is she doing? So everyone would call my mom because I was not having it. And then it got worse. I started being sick again, and I think I fall back into being sick because of the depression that I started having. Kakula futhi. There, it's where I actually don't remember a lot of things. What really happened? What was happening? I just remember highway, freeway. And then I don't know what happened after that. And then I remember saying, in a stretcher in the bed. And then my mom was like, Sissy, we usesibhedlela nesis zoba right back at me sabakise wadini manje. I was like, bakise wadini? What's happening? Like, I don't want to be in a hospital. Like, that was my biggest fear. I don't want to be in a hospital. And at that point, things were bad. Like, things were bad. And it was the second time manje sengiba worse manje like things were really bad. And my mom had no choice. So they actually took me to the hospital and transferred me to Pretoria. I was admitted in George Mukhari Hospital. Things were bad. Yo! I was like, no way. Stretcher, like, but when you say what do you? Oh! No, I was yo. Yeah, that point I felt like it was end of July, August. Yeah, end of August. And yeah, that's how I got admitted, and that's where I actually got help at George Mukhari Hospital. And I got so much help. They actually helped me a lot, even though I didn't want to be there. I would cry every day and be like, God, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I remember even the day I got discharged. And the day I got discharged, yo, Dr. Ute. And the doctor was not even telling me, he was telling the nurse. It was like, I'm discharging her today. Oh, and then he said, no, he said, I'm discharging her tomorrow. She can go home. Hey! Did I not call my mom same time? I was like, Mother, you need to be here by 6 a.m. in the morning to fetch me because they said they're discharging me in the morning. Please, if you have to get here by 5 a.m., please do get here because I don't want to see myself here anymore. Ngavuka ekuseni kuna wonke umuntu ngayigeza early baya fro ngavuka that day ekuseni udle wonke umuntu ngayigeza. I started picking my things because the thing like phela ngikhona ukuzikhulumela even though my body was still weak. And I came back home and then I was bed rest for another 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks at home. I still couldn't do like a lot of things for myself, but I was able now to bath myself. I was able now to eat uzidlela kahle bangasangidlisi. Sengikhona ukuzidlela kahle, sengikhona ukuzama ngizigezise manje. Yeah, but I would get tired. I wouldn't stand like for more than 5 minutes being katala. I wouldn't sit so faint for more than 10 minutes. My body would get extremely tired. So I would like sleep a lot. I still in bed. But I would try when I got discharged. I would try. My niece Unotile. Yo, I love that girl. At my school and would walk around the house because after I got discharged, I went because I was admitted in Pretoria, so I went straight to my sister's house because I had a weekly check-up escalator. So it was seduzane then coming back home and having to travel from here to Pretoria. It was going to be a lot. So my sister and her husband were like, Sissy, come stay with us because seduze and it's fine, we will take care of you. And yeah, so my mom would come 1 week at my sister's and then another week come home and then come another week at my sister's and then another week come home so that abaphumuze because mele bangenzele izinto mele benzele so like that week makakhona at least ukhona baphumuza. So yeah, and that's how I've been sick for 4 months. I look back and I see God. You know, there's a verse I think in Job 22:23. Let me open it so that I don't read it wrong. Job 6:23, where it says, "Deliver me from the hand of the enemy, rescue me from the claws of the rattles, show me where I have been wrong." This has been my prayer. Like every day I'd be like, God, please tell me, where have I done you wrong? Like ngenzeni. like, why do I have to suffer like this? Like, what did I do? Like, please let me know what's in then so that I can, I don't know. But I remember I used to ask for forgiveness every day. Be like, God, I don't know what I did, but me, please, like, forgive me. And there was a point where I was just ready. I was like, yes, just take me. I'm ready. It's fine. It's okay. Take me. Instead of me feeling pain every day, because I'd feel pains every day here. Or feeling ngaphakathi with my lungs. Yo. Feeling pain every day. I'd be like, yo, you'd rather take me. Take, like, me right. I was speaking that language. Even my family, I told them, like, I'm okay. Like, it's fine. And until my mom reprimanded me, she was like angry and she reprimanded me. She was like, oh no, never speak like that, please. You need to be positive, speak life, speak positive. And like, you know, and I started changing the way I spoke, the way I speak. At some point, it started bringing me closer, more and more closer to God, because that was like the only friend I had then. That was the only friend I could speak to then, especially because I didn't want any visitors. The only people that visited me especially was my mom, my sister, and my brother-in-law. That I didn't want any visitors, even like anyone, family, friends. I didn't want. I told my mom, Nati, don't even tell a soul, anyone. I'm not ready to see people. I don't want visitors. Now, when I was phone, even my mom, I didn't want her to come to the hospital. I didn't want my sister to. I didn't want anyone to come. They are forcing because I was pipetting. And it helped. It really helped. I thank God that they pushed through. They forced themselves to come. And look at me now. They really, really helped. And yeah, guys, it's a lot. But I really thank God. I think my relationship with Christ now is a step higher than where I was before I got sick. At some point, I had so many questions for God. Even though I did not blame him, I did not hate him, but I had so many questions for him, you know, a lot. And I got to spend so much time with him where I would just, instead of praying, I would just ask him all those questions. And I would not get answers, and I would be so frustrated and be like, God, but like, please say something, please show yourself, because at this moment in time I'm confused. I'm going through this. I know that you're listening, but I need answers. I need to know why. I remember when I was discharged from a George Mokari hospital, when I went to my sister's place. Every time when I pray, there was a day I literally wept and I cried, and I was asking God, I was like, why did you save me? Like, because you literally saved me from death. And that was my biggest question, was why did you save me? Because I want to know why at this point. Like, my biggest question now is, why did you save me? I need to know why, because I think that is the important answer that I need to know. That answer is going to give me direction of where to go from here. It was the most difficult time of my life, but looking back right now, with so much positivity, I know that did not happen just for nothing. You know, I know it happened for a very good reason. It happened because God has a plan. It happened because God wanted to make me an example. God maybe sees with your life, or maybe God was like, I want your life, you know, to be a testimony so that other people can be saved through your story, or through your testimony, or through your experiences, through, you know, you sharing experiences with the world. someone might, have hope, someone might be saved, someone might be restored, someone might see light. Bro, I promise you that I was in pain for full 3 months, each and every day, literally. Like sometimes bengikhalela ukuthi like bangihlabe le injection yabo lezi esibhedlela yabona le bakuhlaba yona ulale gone. I'd want that every day, every single day, because I was literally in pain 24/7 every day. I'd be better mangiphuza my painkiller, but yo, I'm so comforted, in God, because I trust God's papers. I trust God with like everything in me. I trust God with all of my heart, because I know that He was not going to allow me to pass through such a season for nothing. One thing for sure about my God, when in His word, when He says, I will never leave you nor forsake you, He means it. And He didn't even leave me for it, like even for a second. He was there throughout. And I thank God with every time I called upon Him, every time anyone is begging, I would pray, every time I would just worship. There's the song that I used to sing a lot. 2 songs that I used to sing. I used to sing a lot. Ihlengiwe limnandi leliswi, hlengiwe ngegazi lemvana, hlengiwe ngomusa nothando, ngenziwe sengaba umntwana. To a point where I would even dream myself singing the song. And mangiphupa ngicula ngoma, I would be singing it literally. Because I remember this other day, the nurse said to me, you were dreaming, Ulele, and you were singing the song, Klengiwe limnandi. I was like, really? Like, yeah. And but like, so I sang that song a lot, to a point at which I would even sing it in my sleep. Like, that's how much it carried me through. Even the other song, Ngiphakamisela amehlo wami ezintabeni, sizo lwami luvela kuJehova, owenzile izulu kanye nomhlaba, Jehova ungelosi wami. These 2 songs, carried me through fought to leave. And this is my second chance. This is my second chance to leave, and I'm not going to misuse it. I feel like I'm at a point whereby I'm never going to compromise for anything. Like, I'm never going to compromise for anything, more especially when it comes to God things. I'm never going to compromise, the word of God. I'm never going to compromise my life, the way I live, my life for God. I'm not going to compromise my salvation. I feel like God has given me second chance. Like I told Alunuma Obani, and for the fact that I got it, then I need to use it wisely, because I might not get a third chance, I might not get a fourth chance. This might be my last chance. So with this last chance that I have, I'm gonna use it wisely till my last breath, because I realized that my purpose is not done in Cleveland. The fact that God did not allow me to die, it means there's some more things that I still need to accomplish, more things that I still need to do, more people that I still have to reach. I haven't shared the word of God enough as I'm supposed to. I haven't, spoken about Him a lot as I'm supposed to. I still need to live a life that represents Christ in Tlhabeni, and so many things that God has shown me and said to you, this is what you need to do, this is what you need. Every day when I pray, I always ask God to direct me, because I don't know where to go from here. But I'm so grateful that the Holy Spirit has been guiding me so much. The Holy Spirit has been, has become my greatest and my biggest pillar, because everything I I consult to God. Everything I'm like, Holy Spirit, please lead me. Holy Spirit, please help me. Holy Spirit, please, and guys, it's been good so far. I'm much better. Yes, I'm thin. I've lost weight. Nothing fits me, but that's okay. Yo, that's okay. Nothing fits me. It's fine. I'll get back to my weight again. But the most important thing is that my soul is saved and it is a pillar. It means there's still a lot that has to be done by this girl. It's the end of the story time. Let's move on. Let's have fun. Currently I'm unemployed because I had to resign. Guys, I company I need to 4 months to the way next. I have to resign from work. I'm currently unemployed. I'm saying so y'all can send me money. Y'all can send me money. Y'all can send me anything. Please subscribe so that I can start making money here on YouTube as well. Like this video, comment, do everything, share, do everything, guys. I'm currently job hunting. Hopefully that goes well. Currently job hunting. I think I'm not ready yet to attend my TV presenting jobs, but I think when I regain my weight a little bit, I will start attending my auditions again. I'm not working anymore, so and I need all the money that I can. If you can book me for makeup, that would be very nice of you, because I'll be making that little money and I need the money. So I'm currently job hunting, which is very, very hard. Haven't done that in a while. It's very hard, but I trust and believe in God. I think now I'm saying, like, God, you know where I belong. You're gonna take me there. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I trust and believe that you're gonna take me there. By the end of the year, I want to have a different narrative of my 2023. I want to say the devil tried to test me beginning of 2023, but God showed up end of 2023. I'm trusting God with everything that I have, and I have faith in God so much that He's going to bring something bigger that I never thought it would come, but I know for a fact that it will come. And God is faithful. God is a faithful God. When you are faithful to Him, He becomes faithful to us. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, click on the notification bell, comment down below, and give this video a thumbs up. Leave a scripture below, leave a word of encouragement, encourage someone, whatever. You want to encourage me, you want to encourage my mother, you want to encourage, just leave something nice. But I hope this story will give you hope, and I hope whatever that you are going through, you will never ever blame God or think that God does not love you. In everything is whether it's good or bad, God still loves us, and He will never do anything. He will never give us anything in a mental, right? He gives us everything that we are able to handle. So if He brings a challenge upon your way, just know that God trusted you with that, and He knows that you are capable of defeating the devil. So make sure that you do not disappoint God, because He saw how capable you are. So don't disappoint God. Every challenge, handle it with so much grace, accept it with so much love and grace, and be like, God, thank you for this challenge. I'm gonna show the devil, yay, how good, how big, how awesome my God is, because the strength that I have in fighting this battle, the devil will learn. So I hope you learned something. I hope you took something from this, and that's the end of the story time. It's so long, and I didn't want it to be long, but the story itself is long. Bye guys. Bye.